Welcome, fans, back to another episode of Random and Roulette. I am a one-leaf clover, and I am welcomed by my always exquisite co-host, Spooky Tsuki.
Hey, it's the day after St. Patrick's Day, so that's why someone is a one-leaf clover. Got a little.
What's the day after a major holiday called? Because the day before is always the eve.
It's the hangover day.
Oh, no. I mean, New Year's Day is National Hangover Day. It's like the day after St. Patrick's Day would like to have a word with you.
Yeah, I would say any day after a holiday is probably a hangover day for most people.
Well, there are people in the world that aren't alcoholics.
Yeah, but I'd say like the majority of the world it probably is. Maybe it's about half and half. I don't know. Do you count kids in that?
Kids are people, yes. So
it's probably less than that. Though.
Well, I mean, can you remember a bigger hangover than we always opened presents on like Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we did too.
So like Christmas Day was just like, nothing's going on. You got all your new toys and stuff like that. And well, for me, it was like all my siblings were waking up at like different times because some of us are morning people and some of us are normal.
Are not. All right. Well, how was your week this week?
Well, it's been 2 weeks since we last spoke because you have been MIA.
I was still on vacation after they all left and went home. And I stayed. And it was great. No regrets about that whatsoever.
Spent all your money.
Yeah, I did. I spent a lot of money. But like I've stopped buying like Target clothes and like Walmart clothes. Not that I bought Walmart clothes anyways, but Target clothes and like Route 21, even though that's like all we have in our mall. But I've stopped buying those clothes because you wash them like 3 or 4 times and they're dead already. So I've just been buying like mid-tier designer brands because they last so much longer. They may be more expensive, but they last. Yeah. So I spend a lot
I've definitely found that the quality of American Eagle jeans has kind of gone down the shitter.
Yeah. So I've been doing like some Calvin Klein jeans and some Levi's.
Well, I'm not made money like you.
They're not that expensive. They're literally the same price as American Eagle jeans. Maybe. They're just better. Like, I don't know. They're just better. They're made better. The stitching's better. Seem to hold up better. So that's what I've been doing, is buying.
It's just buying clothes. That's what you've been up to this week?
Well, last week. Buying nice clothes and things. And a jean jacket. I was really excited about that jean jacket.
So the jean jacket looks pretty good.
I know. It's so cool. But, like, I don't have any jeans that match that color. They're all, like, just blue.
Well, that's the thing.
And
it's
not
like
the light blue.
Okay, yeah, but if you had like a denim jacket that matched jeans, like that's a Canadian tuxedo.
That's true.
You need a little bit of variety.
No, so I'm gonna wear it mostly with like black jeans and stuff. And I got a pair of gray jeans. I almost bought a pair of green jeans, but they were still too expensive, even on the clearance rack.
No, instead you got like those baller flare ones.
Oh, yeah, I got, like, the 70s flare jeans. I was also, like, really excited about that. And I also got another pair of flare, they're dark wash. Oh, God, I just stabbed that. They're dark wash flare jeans like that, but I haven't worn them quite yet. But I saw them at Levi's, and I was, like, got excited about them, because I like 70s style now, I guess. I guess I'm to that point in my life where I, like...
Is that the next in the cycle? Well...
No, everybody keeps saying that, like... 2000s bullshit is gonna come back, like the nasty, really low-rise jeans and wear like the top of your thong.
Yeah, whale tails all day.
It came out the top and like really low cut. I mean, crop tops are still.
They're still a thing. They've been a thing for a minute.
Yeah, so I guess
that's what your sister always keeps talking about. It's like I can't wait for low-rise jeans to come back. It's like so you can actually get stuff that fits you.
No, I like high top jeans because they hide your pudge, or if you like ate too much and you're really bloated, nobody's gonna know.
Or I don't know, do a sit up.
No, fuck that. Yoga is it. That's all I got. That's all the farther I'm ever getting in life.
I kind of took this week off from training, mostly because I'm lazy. But I mean, I guess we did go to yoga 2 days. So
yeah, we did. And that one where it was
it was just us.
Just us.
Yeah, it was like having a private session. It was great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I had a good time.
Yeah, and like we did stuff that like because it was a little more catered. It was stuff that like I had never done in yoga before, like all the arm stuff, and I was like, usually yoga's like all legs and core and stuff. It's like,
which I'm fine with that. I don't know. Sometimes some of that stuff is really like, I feel like balance is my number one weakness because I'm pretty shite at balance.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm always getting my back realigned.
Oh, you have to relearn how to bones.
Woo! And I don't know, my hips are kind of shit sometimes. Like, sometimes they're way more flexible than other people's, but then at other points they're not. And I think that's just because my hips are also pretty shit from spine not being in the right spot.
Spine being a question mark.
Wee!
Literally.
Although I like wearing my corsets all the time. From Damsel in This Dress? Yes.
So that's the name of the company?
That is the name of her company.
That's
Damsel in This Dress. It's amazing. But I've been wearing those corsets a lot, and it's really been helping with like my lower back pain, which is cool.
No, because you actually have posture now.
Yeah, because it's actually like and it's like when I go to do stuff, I'm like so winded because I'm having to like bend.
Hold yourself up all the time?
Well, and like bend completely different than before because like you have to keep your midsection straight. So you have to like bend and use your hamstrings more. And my hamstrings are also shite. So having a great time doing that. But
bend at the knees, not at the waist.
Yeah, like it's nice though. It's nice for my back.
It's working.
It is. It's working. What else did I do in that week away? I don't know. We just kind of derped around a lot to other places.
Yeah. We went to IKEA. Got me a teapot.
Oh, yeah, we went to IKEA. God damn, I love IKEA. But I literally don't need any more furniture in my house. But, like, all of it looks, like, so cool and, like, retro, but still modern. Like, they had a fucking orange couch.
Nice.
That was like, oh my god. And it was like, it was kind of floor level-y, so it's probably about like, you would sit on the top of this coffee table.
Yeah, so it was low. Yeah.
About like 2 feet off the ground or whatever. And I was like, I should get that. But
where would you put it?
Well, it would have to go in the...
yes, on that side of the...
Yeah.
Oh, do we need a couch in the studio? Maybe.
In the studio?
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
this room.
This. You're talking about this. This studio. See, I have another studio on my mind at the Terminator's house. So I've been thinking about that a lot.
I forgot it.
Yeah. She's now
she finally has a name now, so
dubbed,
stop complaining about it.
Dubbed the Terminator.
Actually, I just got back from having a beer with her. It's Friday, so we went to happy hour. And I was kind of roasting her. And it's like, now that you live out in the middle of nowhere and you have like a bunch of outbuildings and all this land, it's like you need like some farm animals or something. So you're not lonely. She's like, yeah, I'm going to get chickens. I was like, I was mostly joking, but cool.
We can go out there and pretend to be in Stardew Valley.
There we go. Oh, so yeah, she said chickens and or goats. And I was like,
yeah, but
I can see you with chickens.
Yeah, the bad thing about goats is they scream like horrendously.
You say that like terrifying. You don't.
Yeah, but not like out in the wilderness bits and just randomly. No, I'm no on goats. I will not get a goat. They scream. It's probably terrifying.
Well, it wouldn't be you getting a goat. It'd be your sister getting a goat.
Yeah, but I'm probably going to be out there quite a bit.
Yeah, because that's where the other studio is, the music studio.
Yeah, that's where my music stuff will be recorded-ish. So we got, on Wednesday, her and I were working on music stuff, and we got 2 songs kind of like fleshed out in the lyrics aspect, so now we're going to work on the guitar for it. Super excited about that. But they're both like fucking sad emo songs, and I'm like, but we need some bops. So I'm trying to write bops, and it's
I still think you guys should cover that one that you gotta get 8 hours of sleep.
God God, I fucking love Tom Cardy so much. And like, I don't know, I still think of the other song all the time. That Have You Checked Your Butthole? Just constantly in the back of my mind somewhere that is playing.
I would hate to live in your head.
It's fantastic though.
Mine's bad enough.
It's such a good song. I don't know. I think it's fantastic. He does some good. He does another one that's I think it's called Red Flags, and it's like he's going on a date with a girl, and she unironically says her favorite movie is Human Centipede.
Oh God.
So maybe you should go look that one up because it's pretty great.
No, thank you. Every once in a while I'll do like reviews for stuff like that. Oh, what the hell? I can't remember why, but I watched this on YouTube, this like synopsis of it, and like I think it was like a psychologist reacts to it or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I don't need to see this movie. I've had enough.
That's enough of that. Oof. Yeah. Okay, one of the things I had written down is sugar in relation to tea. So, do you put sugar in your tea?
I put honey sometimes.
All right, so you put sweetener
Yeah.
in it. So, I got this stuff from, I think I showed it to you already, but it's rose sugar? Maybe I didn't show it to you. Maybe that was trash. Oh, shit.
The Terminator.
The Terminator. It's going to take me a while to get transitioned. But yeah, it's rose sugar, but it's like, it's not just like they sprinkled some rose petals in there and called it good. They actually like baked it into the sugar somehow. And it's absolutely delightful, and I really like it. But there's a bunch of other like flavors and shit, and now I'm like,
now have to
do I need
these?
more? And it's like, then you have to like experiment with how does this taste with this fun sugar. And they had like vanilla and bourbon and all kinds of stuff.
So it's like coffee creamers, but with tea.
Damn it. The tea that we're drinking now is...
It's called Pinky Out. No.
Pinky Up.
Pinky Up.
Berry cotton candy. And I didn't read it until like
it was
a little bit ago.
Drinking it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be an iced tea, but we're drinking it hot. And it's still good.
It works,
I really like it. It's not like too overly sweet, but it's still got that little...
It's like drinking it hot is interesting because it's almost like hearty. Like it feels good like for like a cold day, you know?
Yeah.
It's like Christmas, you know, all of your hot drinks are usually sweet and thick.
Yeah. So, I don't know, maybe we should try it iced next time since it's getting warmer out.
It is getting warmer out.
Which is crazy.
It's very nice.
It seems like we didn't really have a winter.
No, because it only snowed like 2 times or something like that.
Like 2 inches maybe.
Crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked when we were out in Colorado. It was like snowy as shit.
Yeah.
And it did, like, when we were there by ourselves, it did snow quite a bit, and we got to sit in the hot tub with the snow.
With the snow falling.
That is the best in the world. Yeah. It was, and there was just fresh snow, and it was just so nice and shiny. I don't know. It's so weird because it's like a whole different world, and it's only like 8 hours away.
Yeah. Me and my boss she does one-on-ones every month. Just kind of like an update. It's like, okay, how's work life going? How's life going? You know, just because she actually cares about her employees. And she's like, yeah, I've been to Colorado like a couple times, but you know, it's like, no. She's been skiing once, but she does do hiking and mountain biking and stuff like that. But you know, she doesn't get out to Colorado a whole bunch. So I was trying to describe. It's like, yeah, you go out of Denver and just kind of like start weaving through the mountains, and then you hit this tunnel. On the other side of the tunnel, you're in a different country.
Yeah. It's so, I don't know. It's great. And then you see like lights that look like they're floating up in the air from people's houses and stuff, and it's just like so surreal.
Yeah, well, because around here everything is just
It's
like
just flat.
And so yeah, like if you're on a hill, you're looking down in a city, like you can kind of it's easier to tell like where everything is. But there, because everything's built in the side of a mountain, like at night, just like the cityscapes, it's so quiet up there too. At least that part, quiet-ish.
That's another lovely thing about like when it snows.
Yeah,
freshly.
Snow silence.
It's just so quiet and peaceful, and everything looks so pretty, especially when the sun's coming up. Everything's so sparkly.
Did I show you that I had atmospheric optics when I was hiking?
What?
So, a million years ago, I took a meteorology class and a photography class, and they kind of dovetailed really nicely. I discovered this photographer. God, I don't even know if his website's still active. It's called Extreme Instability, and he's from Blair, Nebraska, and he does storm chasing. But he's not a meteorologist; he's a photographer. So like, he'll get like lost.
Oh no!
So like his blog posts are pretty amazing. But he does a bunch of just weather photography, and especially in the wintertime. Okay, you ever if it's lightly snowing or if it's like really cold and foggy, and you look at the sun, like there'll be like bright spots like next to the sun. Ever seen those? Like in the clouds?
God, I don't know.
No?
Maybe.
Okay. Have you been outside?
Have you ever left your house?
No, it's a phenomenon called sundogs, and it has to do with like reflecting off of the actual ice particles that are in the clouds as it comes through. So you get like kind of like two mini suns next to it.
That's pretty cool.
In the conditions that I was in, because it was so fine, it didn't like coalesce into sundogs. So I got like it was a full rainbow around the sun, like in the sky. It was amazing.
I have seen that before.
No.
Full rainbows are cool.
There's like a bunch of really cool stuff that can happen with those. Again, if the conditions are actually right, it'll have the rainbow around the sun, and then it'll shoot rays to like parallel, and there'll be like two mini suns like in the rainbow, like in the ring where it intersects. And again, if the conditions are super right, it'll actually wrap all the way around. It'll just be like a horizontal ray of light around you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Again, really into photography and extreme weather.
Yeah. I guess that's a good segue into the next thing I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Which is backpacking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're card-carrying members of the REI Co-op.
Yes. And
Welcome to the club.
I'm thinking about getting a backpacking backpack because we want to go, obviously.
Yeah.
So I tried one on I tried that purple one on, which is an Osprey. Oh, God, what was it? I don't know. It was like a 45 or something.
Is that the one that like it had the mini bag that can also clip onto it, like it's modular?
Well, some of the Osprey ones are, but I don't think the particular one that I had been looking at did. I forgot what it's called now, but it was like the Osprey 45 women's backpack, and yeah, it was actually pretty. We put all the little
the weights.
Yeah, we put the weights in it, and it was pretty comfortable. So I think I'm gonna get that one. Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably try on more. But I definitely want to go to the REI flagship when we're in Seattle. Because I feel like that would be dope.
It's like the IKEA that's in Sweden.
Yes. Yeah. So, but then I'm going to look at, I don't know. I'm just going to look at stuff, I think.
I'm pretty excited for summer hiking.
The husband is very into like researching things for a million hours before buying anything, so I'll let him do that.
He doesn't want to buy crap stuff. I mean,
I just go for it and hope for the best. That's just what I do. I don't know. I'm not the type to like look at things for a million hours. I'm usually just like, oh, that looks great. It's comfortable. All right, carry on. That'll do.
Need to find. I wonder if there's got to be hiking trails around like Lewis and Clark Lake. Oh no, there are. I've been on them.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't remember that you'd gone?
We're camping with Travis and Karen, and Who else was with me? You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was Yankton. Thought it was Yankton. Never mind. Oh, fuck.
Lewis and Clark Lake is in Yankton.
No.
Okay.
No!
No, not this last year, but the time before. In the before times.
It was definitely, like...
Because we're on the South Dakota side.
That was a few years ago.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
The before times.
Before times? Is that, like... Before
Pre-COVID.
Pre-2020 is before times, and now it's after times. Or during times, I guess. Since it's still kind of a thing all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because F1 drivers are dropping like flies.
Oh, yeah, I saw Nico.
Yes. Hülkenberg is Hulkenberg.
For Seb.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so the internet, especially Formula Dank, is losing its mind because they love Sebastian Vettel, but they also love Hulkenberg.
Yeah. That's exciting. I'm excited to see him zipping around, although in Aston Martin is kind of sad, but...
Yeah. I'm still not convinced how good those cars are. I think Aston Martin might actually be the worst car this year. Mostly because I want Williams to be good. Even though I don't like either of the drivers. I just like Williams.
Because Haas is still going to be the worst.
No. Haas is like... They were in free practice 1 and 2 for the Bahrain GP. They were both in the top 10.
Doesn't matter. They're still going to be bad. I bet you. Bet you they're going to be bad. Oh, do you see freaking one of the Alpine guys' car?
Oh.
Yeah, I think so. And it just like ripped the entire side off. I was like, holy crap. But it was just like all the plasticky bullshit. But it was still like, holy shit. Yeah. That's crazy. So yes, that's this weekend.
Yes, Sunday, first race of the season. Pretty stoked.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
And actually, that Bahrain race is usually pretty good. At least the last couple of years it has been.
Yeah. Where do they go after that? What's the next one after that?
Jeddah? No, Australia.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm gonna look that up really quick. Yeah, Jeddah. So
okay.
Saudi. The Middle Eastern triple beheader. Well, that was last year. Yeah. Saudi, and then a week off, and then Australia, and then another week off, and then Imola. Actually, I mean, aside from Saudi, like, beginning of the season looks pretty good.
Yeah. I'm excited to see if Mercedes can keep their shit up or not.
Just because I follow the meme page for Formula One. They're like, it's the most George Russell thing to finally make it to Mercedes and then have their car be crap.
Oh, no. Poor George. No. He deserves so much better. But that would also kind of be funny. I might.
However, there's, other conspiracy theories and unfounded ideas of, well, George is actually way better at driving crappier cars than Lewis is. Lewis has never had a bad car.
Oh, that might be kind of fun. Yeah. That's true. Because he drove the Williams forever. He actually didn't do that bad with the Williams, even though it was like one of the worst cars. I
mean, I think Haas the last 2 seasons have been quite bad.
Well, I guess maybe Haas won't be shit anymore because Marzipan is gone.
Yeah, that K-Mag.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I got to figure out who I'm actually going to pull for this year since my favorite driver retired.
You're not going to do the AlphaTauri boys?
I mean, I do like AlphaTauri.
Because they're my favorite.
I know they are. Yeah. But me and Kevin Magnussen actually share a birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know his birthday was the same as yours.
Yeah, I'm like 2 years older than him, I think.
Jesus Christ. He looks older. Maybe that's just because I hang around you all the time. So I use you as a staple point, and that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. Apparently, I look way younger than I am. Oh, yeah, you were there.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Because we played the game.
A lovely lady friend. We had her. She was new. Hadn't been hung out with our group before, and we told her to guess all our ages. She guessed the Terminator was 25.
No, this is everyone's like 27, 27,
Yeah,
27. It's
27.
like you're off by almost 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we should play that game with new people more often.
I love that
That
game.
was kind of fun. I don't think I had ever been around when we had played that with them.
It used to be Bitch Shit's favorite game to play. I do that all the time. I get really excited when people try to guess my age.
That's because you look like you could be like maybe 20 or like 55.
That's a spread. I think it's my youthful long hair. Like I think if I actually had like an actual haircut, like it would probably make me.
I don't know, when you cut your hair for whoever's wedding.
Kelly's. I mean Nicole's.
We're so good at this.
I know.
So good.
Yeah, that was actually the last time that I got my haircut. That was in October 2020.
Your hair doesn't grow very fast.
Well, it kind of gets the length and it stays there.
Why did people's hair do that? It's fucking weird. Mine just goes. I also take like, shit, I forgot to take my vitamins today.
I know. You'll probably die.
Probably
Oh,
'cause I
that was
take
fun,
all-
fans. Spooky Tsuki's dead.
What the fuck?
Oh.
The fuck? Oh shit, I was gonna talk about something else. No, I forgot.
Well, I am actually the worst uncle ever because I did not brag about my nieces and nephews going to state robotics.
Oh shit.
Before we went to Colorado. I totally missed it in that trip. I was kind of on a different vibe. But yeah, that Saturday before we left, they were at the State Robotics Championship. And it's all presented by Lego, so it's just awesome. Yeah. Like the trophies are actually made of Legos. So the idea is you get like one controller, and everyone has the same controller, and you basically build the rest of the robot out of Legos. And so you have servo motors that are connected by this controller that you have to pre-program. So you're on this table, and it's about a dining room size table, and there's certain things you have to do, like you have to set these ramps down and then have like a little cart like go over it, or you have to go across the table, pick up an item, and then set it down another place. Things like that, and it's all connected, but no, with these little servo motors inside this robot, and you can change basically your loadout in between each time you send the robot out, but each task has to be pre-programmed. So you can't touch it in the middle of it. So, and then it's all timed, and you have to like complete X number of tasks, and it's absolutely fascinating. And I'm even worse on her because I can't remember how old she is. I think she's in 5th grade. And she's like the team leader, and so she is the one that troubleshoots all this stuff, and she's does most of the programming. Everyone else kind of does a lot of the building stuff, and it's absolutely fascinating. It's like they had to program in the amount of rotations of the motor, and that's how much the wheels will turn, and that's how far it has to go. So they have to like measure this thing out. It's crazy in depth. The other part, so they're graded in 3 sections. So there's the actual robotics. They call it missions. They also have to create an invention, and my nephew's team actually they were semifinalists for basically getting a patent for theirs. It's a truck ramp that connects to like a back of a moving truck, but then also turns into stairs. And so they had to like, okay, and he's in like 3rd grade.
Jesus.
And they research it. It's like, okay, the stairs are actually like OSHA compliant. It's like, how are you guys?
Like that scares me, but also not, because
it's like, okay, we're gonna be in good hands.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so smart already. A bunch of those kids, it's crazy. It's insane.
And then the third thing that they're judged on is basically school spirit. So like teams will dress up in like wacky stuff. They'll have like cheerleaders, and like the crowd will get into it. It's pretty awesome.
So cool. And like for something that was like nerdy and dumb before, that like that's so cool that they do that now.
And So, did you ever do any of the really geeky stuff in high school, like speech or debate or one act or something like that?
Yeah, I did speech and one act.
Yeah, so it kind of had like the vibes of like a speech meet because again, it was just nerdy kids.
Yeah. No, speech meets were always
speech
great
meets are
because
awesome.
you could just talk to people.
I
And
know.
it was like you were all the same breed of weird people, and you could just like talk to each other.
There's one chick from Gretna that always kicked my ass in OIP. She was really cool. Anyway, but at the end when they're doing all the tabulation for all the awards and stuff like that, like all the kids just get together and they just have a dance party and it was freaking fantastic.
Wow.
It's like there's a bunch of kids like just from different schools making a human pyramid. It's like oh man.
Yeah, I'm like the more I hear about like what's going on with like young kids, the more like happy for them I am because like they're so much more inclusive of people and they're just so smart and just crazy personalities, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, it'll probably be okay.
No. Someone to take care of us when we're old if we get old.
Yeah, but they'll be fine. They'll be able to do it. Oh, I remember the other thing.
Oh.
Ren Fair is May. Shit.
I remembered to forget it.
Well,
Come on.
we had talked about going.
Yeah.
There's no fucking calendar on this thing. God damn it, MacBook. Where I click the freaking date and like this stupid side panel with a bunch of bullshit comes up instead of a freaking calendar.
I don't know. Get a real computer.
Where do you find a calendar on this bastard? This is like the more real computer.
False. It's a glorified toy.
No. No, absolutely not.
Oh, it's like I can't find the date. I thought it was like the Renfest like website didn't have a date. It's like, well, yeah,
like,
Renaissance didn't have calendars. This didn't have a standardized calendar.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, what are these month names? They don't make any sense.
I gotta look it up. God damn it. Now, the only reason, like, I just don't know shit about my Mac because I've never taken the time
to learn.
To actually,
it's not actually intuitive.
Well, no, it is. Every time like a thing popped up telling you how to use it, I
just ignore.
So yes, I'm the horrible person that doesn't. Haha. Huh? Holy shit! There's more than one. Holy shit! There is more than one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the one we want to go to is May 14th.
Is that in Casey or is that in Omaha?
In Bellevue.
Omaha.
Yes, that one.
Sweet. I might be able to get Anne and her boyfriend. Actually, no, that's not her codename anymore. It's Skjaldemir. That's what she's in my phone as.
What the fuck? Alright, whatever. It's at the Bellevue Berry Farm, which I have never heard of.
That should be an adventure.
But yes, I'm going to wear my
corset.
My corset outfit that I've bought for no particular reason other than...
I wonder if I could wear my kilt. I'll also need to get a new one.
Is that like a thing you can do? No. Like I have no idea anything about these things besides that I bought this outfit, so now I feel like
now I have to go.
Like I had no previous desire to go, but now I feel like I have to because I have the outfit. But I don't know. We'll probably be there, maybe.
You can come and see us, and you won't recognize us.
Yeah, you won't know anything about us, so you won't see us unless we put carry around a sign. But I'm not going to do that either.
Well, I mean, later, not like next episode, but eventually, I do want to set up some live stream stuff because I do have technology to do that now.
You do?
Yes. I got through work. I got the GoPro.
Dude, I have an actual camera.
And?
Oh, we gotta have two. That's right. Never mind. Shh. I don't know anything. All right? Dumb. Leave me alone. All right. Well, I think we've... Yes.
So yeah, that's
we have passed the threshold of time.
The last of our random topics for the week.
Yep.
And onto the roulette. So
this week we spun living things, which is really fun. So I decided to do axolotls.
And because I didn't want to do the same thing, I did something similar and did giant salamanders.
Yeah, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
Since you went first
I
last
went
time.
first last time.
Ruined.
Sorry.
Actually, no. Last time I had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah,
so,
that was fun.
and I did some research at work because I forgot my
Oh
notebook.
my god.
Okay.
You monster.
So, giant salamanders. They're pretty big.
Are they?
Yeah. They get to be like 6 feet long.
Holy shit, that is big.
And they can weigh like
Christ.
100 pounds.
That's like, how big are Komodo dragons? Are they bigger than that? I feel
No,
like
Komodo dragons are bigger. Yeah.
yeah, because those bastards get huge.
And they will not hesitate to
they will.
ruin your whole day.
Yeah, they will bite your limbs off.
So yes, they're very, very strange creatures, and getting to learn about them. So, the big ones, the really big ones, are native to 3 areas in the world. There's the Japanese giant salamanders. There is the Chinese giant salamanders. They're actually the biggest. And where do you think the third species would be from?
I would say Korea, but I'm gonna guess that's wrong because I'm gonna guess it's somewhere really random and not close to China or Japan. So I'm gonna guess like Brazil.
You're in the right hemisphere. Parts of North Carolina and Virginia.
What the fuck?
They're actually native to the eastern United States.
Okay, so are they all still related? Are they all still like have the same?
There are 3 separate species, but like they're kind of like frogs, where like all frogs are similar.
Yeah, but they're not. They don't have the same gene pool.
Yeah, I don't know if they could have like viable offspring with each other.
Okay.
Yeah, cool, because they're speciated. They're actually old as hell. Like they're actually older than some dinosaurs. They've just been around that long.
Oh, so
that's why they look kind of weird.
So why did they live and not dinosaurs?
Well, because they're usually in and under stuff.
Oh, so they're not like getting fried on top side.
Yeah, so they need to be in water for most of their life. Like they can go out, but they like the cool wet stuff. Because they're so old, they actually have a lot of evolutionary holdovers that are very strange. They're actually closely related to fish. And I think some of the translations for some of the species names is actually like lizard fish.
Yeah.
And I've had frog legs before, and it's a weird mix between like it has the texture of chicken but has the taste of fish.
Oh god, no, I'm not eating frog legs.
And actually, they were hunted to endangerment because I guess they're really good food. Like people eat them. There's a video on YouTube of this little Chinese girl in like a schoolgirl outfit that cooks a whole ass giant salamander.
Holy Jesus!
Like you ever see the Cooking with Babish, the guy that makes like the huge like giant like 6-foot pizzas or has like a giant barbecue? Oh
no, I have not.
Okay. Well, it's kind of like that. And she cooks like this whole salamander for like this village.
That's insane.
Yep.
All right.
So evolutionary, they do have some weird holdovers. So they have gills, but they also have lungs. So they have a weird hybrid thing. They don't respire through their lungs. It's actually more of like a swim bladder, which is a thing that only a fish would have.
Yeah.
So they have like certain fish anatomy. They also have an organ system called a lateral line, which if you remember back in elementary biology, that's what fish have so they can swim in schools.
Yeah, no, I don't remember shit from.
No, it's a way that they can detect electrical impulses. Sharks also have it. That's how they can sense dying fish.
Oh.
So it's like that. Again, that's a very, very fish trait
thing, yeah.
that this amphibian has.
So they evolved from fish.
Yeah, but then they kind of got halfway and stopped. Like it's extremely strange.
Yeah. Well, especially like over all this time, they still haven't done any different. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Other names for them are fish with feet. Okay, so that's more like their biology, which is extremely weird and fantastic. They're also extremely like docile and nocturnal. So like if you see one, it's probably like asleep, and you probably won't see one because they'll like bury themselves in mud or like live under stuff. So yeah, they're big, but you don't really come across them that much unless you know where to look for them. Which leads into some of the mythology surrounding salamanders. So because they're big and they almost look kind of surreal, like they look like rocks. They're very odd creatures.
Okay, I gotta look it up now. I gotta know.
So in Okinawa, Japan, there is a legend of Hanzaki, which is a Japanese yokai.
Yokai?
Yokai?
Yeah, yokai.
Okay. Oh, it is an O. I just can't read my own handwriting. And Hanzaki literally translates to cut in half. So the legend goes that there was this giant salamander who like would sleep in this cave in this river that ran through it, and would snatch people that walked by. Yeah, they look really weird.
That is weird. That's so cool though. Oh, especially when they open their mouths.
Yeah, they have huge mouths.
Yeah. I would keep that as a pet.
6-foot salamander.
Yeah, I would keep that as a pet.
Well, you can also get like newts, which they're just very small ones.
Newts?
Like not all salamanders are huge ones.
Yeah.
So this Hanzaki, this salamander lived in this cave by a river, and it would like snatch people and eat them as they would walk by, as yokai do.
Yeah, that reminds me of like the stories of like massive catfish.
Just eat people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, something similar happens with this guy. So there was this great hero that went and he was going to go slay the salamander. And he purposely got eaten by it, and he cut his way out.
Oh.
That's why its name is To Cut in Half. It split him in two. Because salamanders are also extremely good at regenerating. I think you probably would have learned something with that with the axolotls, I hope. Yep. And so that was the only way he could actually kill it, because like it would, cut his arm off, its arm comes back, cut his tail off, its tail comes back. And so he was revealed as a great hero, and went back to his village. But then the village became very, very haunted. Like people would just start going missing, and bad things kept happening. And they found out that it was the spirit of the salamander that came back when it was looking for revenge.
Oh my god.
And then killed the hero and his family while they slept.
Holy shit, that's so metal.
So now in that town, every year they have a giant salamander like festival and parade. Because they had to like give alms to this thing so it doesn't kill them.
Please don't kill us. We're sorry. Don't kill us.
Yes. So yeah, they have a salamander festival, which I find fantastic. In certain Western cultures, though, they're known as something a little bit different. They're known as a fire deity almost. There's always something associated with fire. And
with like
Charmander.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was today years old when I made that connection. It's like, oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But the reason why they're usually associated with fire is they live inside, damp and cold things. So they'll make their homes in fallen trees. And so people would go and collect firewood. They would collect this deadfall, and they would throw logs on the fire. But because the salamanders are so docile, they just kind of hang out there, and then when it gets too hot, then they'll run out. Yeah. But the log will already be on fire. Yeah. And before science was a thing, and we thought that spontaneous germination was a thing, flies, they're just what happens with leftover meat. Yeah. Mold just comes from water that just stays there or something like that. So they thought that, if you heat a log, a salamander will come out. That was a property of the log itself.
That just happens. I don't know.
Yeah. And so they're associated with fire. In Christianity, they're actually associated with chastity.
What? Why, of all things?
Well, okay, so you got to kind of put your mind in where the times that these people lived in. So,
dear God, all right.
So they're raising farm animals, stuff like that. It's farm animals have sex outdoors, stuff.
Yep.
They don't have a sense of privacy. Same with like birds. Why are birds chirping? They're saying one of two things, like "let me smash" or "go away."
Yep.
Well, salamanders don't make any noise, and they're extremely still most of the time because they're cold-blooded, and so they just thought that they were just like a very like virtuous animal that they don't do wrong. Like you never see them hunt because they hunt at night. And so they're known as like a chaste animal. It's like, okay.
That's interesting.
There's
for an animal that looks like it could be.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh dang, I forgot to write it down. But there was actually like some like king or lord in France that took the salamander as like their symbol because they're very just and chaste person. I was like, okay.
Oh my god.
However, in the eastern United States, the colloquial name for the giant salamander there is actually called the hellbender, because they think that it looks like a demon because they're kind of freaky.
Oh.
So it looks like a demon from hell that's trying to bend the will of the world to get back.
Oh.
And then the last reason why they're usually associated with fire is they actually kind of look like lava. A lot of their
skin color stuff.
It's like black and red and blotchy, and then like they look like stone, so they look like lava rocks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, salamanders are absolutely fascinating creatures, and I didn't know. One of the things that they're like a small these ones are big, but they're like a goopy creature. It's like, why are you associated with fire? That's so weird to me. And then finding out that they're basically fish with feet.
Yeah.
That was it's very, very interesting learning about them.
Yeah.
So teach us about axolotls.
Oh yes, axolotls. They're also amphibians and carnivores. They live for about 10 to 15 years. Which is quite a long time for a little guy. But,
yeah, I'd say that for how small they are.
They grow up to about 12 inches, which is kind of small compared to your
6 feet.
freaking 6 feet. So, I'm gonna try to describe what they look like without hopefully sounding like an idiot. But in the wild, they're usually like a brownish gray color.
Oh, that's the pinkish lavender.
Well, that's mostly bred in captivity. Is the like milky white color with the striking pink gills. They also have the little face that is just so fucking adorable that I can't even. And it's just like...
Well, they don't have teeth, so they're just naturally just adorable.
I have to look at the picture now, because... God damn. They're just... Oh, that one... I don't want an axle shift, Google. You bastard. I've been looking up stuff this whole time, and you do that to me. Yeah, they're just so freaking cute, and they have these little smiley faces, and they're just so happy looking. Look at it.
Yes.
He's so cute. Grr. And so they have, they just have or are this thing, and it's called neoteny. Neoteny. So they never like leave the larva state, the larval stage.
So they're teenagers their whole life?
Yeah. So like once they get to where they have arms and leggies, that's it. That they stop growing. That's it. Teenagers all the time.
Okay. How do we know that's not just like their adult form? Well, because
I mean, it is their adult form, but like with amphibians that are similar, usually when they get the leggies, they lose the tail, they go on land.
Oh, there's a different.
But they
there's
don't.
Like a third stage.
They keep their tail, they keep their arms and leggies.
So they're just like forever young. So they're just kids their entire lives or something.
Yeah, they're just teenagers forever and ever. That's it. That's all they get. God, they're so cute. Anyway, so their legend is the Aztec god of fire and lightning.
I think of both.
Yeah. Well, and it's like some other stuff because it's like spoopy stuff, but they only mention fire and lightning, I guess. No idea why. But I'm gonna say his name is, because it's Axolotl, so I'm gonna say his name is Zalotl. It's an X.
Oh, yeah.
Zalotl.
Yeah.
So he was going to be sacrificed to keep the sun and the moon like moving freely in the sky. And he didn't want to do that.
Screw your moon.
Yeah, so he hacked off and hid as a salamander, which is now the axolotls. So that's how they got their name. And their name also means like water dog. Which I feel like with that happy face, that's definitely like a doggo face, right? Because cats are just like angry most of the time.
Some cats are dumb as hell, but
that's fair. Yeah, so they actually do pretty well in captivity, which is good because they are critically endangered.
Oh.
Yeah. Which in the wild they're critically endangered, I guess. But they're like really good pets. Like they do amazing in captivity. There's no problems. They're not like sad or depressed.
Well, it's anything like that. They're salamander cousins. I'd imagine they're more of a docile creature. They're not something like a bird that needs to do a bunch of stuff, or a dog that has to have all the attention.
So they're good pets. But you were talking about how these salamanders could regrow limbs and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, axolotls can regrow whole ass organs without permanent damage. So like their heart,
what?
Their spines, their brains, and more. Like I think it has to like at least be.
There has to be some part of it left.
Some part of it left, but they can regrow it without like any scarring.
That's so how do they die?
Which is insane, and they can also accept organs and limbs from other axolotls with no rejection.
Why haven't we like scienced these things more?
They're like a big. They're pretty big deal in the medical field.
Well, yeah, because that's.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of research on them and a lot of like what makes this be able to do this, and we can't. So maybe we should check that out and see if we can figure this out to help ourselves.
It's like, oh, you smoke for 2 years here, that's fine. We'll just cut out most of your lung and the rest will grow back. It'll be fine. Or like, oh, you're.
Yeah. So that's.
Your pancreas is taking a shit on you. It's like, well, here's a new one, and it works.
Yeah. Like that's insane. That's absolutely insane. But they used to live in like high altitude lakes, but due to habitat loss, they only live in like little channel waters now.
Okay, so which part of Mexico are they like Mexico City area, or is it like the Yucatan?
That's one thing I didn't look at.
Because like Mexico City is actually higher in elevation than Denver.
Yeah.
Like it's actually up in the mountains, so I can imagine that was where.
Where do you live? Native only to Lake. Oh no.
Ancient Aztec, completely unpronounceable.
Xochimilco.
Nope, not gonna try that one. There's really one lake in the entire world where these things live?
In the Valley of Mexico.
Huh.
And the canals and waterways of Mexico City. So, yeah. But they're pretty. That sounds like a pretty small area.
Yeah. I mean, the metro of Mexico City is enormous, but yeah, only one lake in the entire world. Okay.
Yeah, and some channels, it sounds like. But now it seems like they're only in the channels.
Mm.
And there's only like 50 to 1,000 left in the wild. Because of habitat stuff. Like, it's from like housing and tourism, and then like introducing invasive things like
eat them.
Tilapia.
Oh, garbage
Tilapia
fish.
eats their eggs and compete with the adults for food.
I thought tilapia were ocean fish. Maybe not.
Are they both? Are they freshwater and saltwater? They seem like the type of fish that would be able to do that because
tilapia, they're actually like garbage animals.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah.
But the Mexican government has made moves to restore freshwater places for them. They make like little garden islands, and you can actually take tours of them, and it supports
like their research and their conservation.
Yeah, their conservation stuff. But yeah, they're just so freaking. They're so cute. I can't. Yeah, and their freaking like pink gills are just so. I don't know. I would love to have one as a pet, but I don't think I'm allowed. Oh, they're illegal to have in some states, actually.
Oh, well, probably because they're critically endangered.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like if they can be like bred in captivity and released, like that's part of the conservation of things.
Yeah.
Like that's how we still have bison. We didn't kill them all. We saved a couple.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully they will sometime be less endangered. But it's the same thing with your giant salamanders. Is people like to eat them for food too?
But they're so small. Like that's. I guess people eat shrimp, but still.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So I don't know. They're just they're so cute.
They're also one of the characters in that Japanese short comic that I always send you. The cat, the penguin, the axolotl.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Just they're so. I mean, the brown ones are kind of terrifying looking. Look at them.
Oh God! No.
Yeah.
This is spoopy. Just like it looks like someone put googly eyes on a fish. Like
it kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah. They don't look like anything else. Like they're so.
Yeah, they're so unique.
Yeah, and the gills are just so.
And it's really
odd.
cute when they like fluff them up too. Because sometimes they go. It's just like wow, and sometimes they have more like a purple color.
Oh.
Rather than pink, and sometimes they have little spots on their heads. They're just so cute. Oh my God. And there's like, their skin is so light, it's almost
translucent.
You can see through them, which is like one of my favorite frogs.
Oh, is it a glass frog?
It is a glass frog, and you can see their insides.
Which is...
Let's see if I can find a picture.
Really cool and also really disturbing at the same time. Yeah.
Look at those crazy eyes.
Wait, that's not photoshopped?
No. Look at them.
That's so strange.
You can see them. Well, it's like, how can things that small be alive? Like, it's just so fascinating. Animals are great.
No, there's a species of like teeny tiny frog that tarantulas keep as pets, like because they're poisonous, like it keeps predators away.
Yeah, it keeps predators away. Oh, nature is fantastic.
And Kermit the Frog. Okay.
And Kermit. Anytime you search for a frog, Kermit will come up eventually. Like, look how tiny that one is. It's the size.
Resting on someone's thumbnail, and it's half the size of the thumbnail.
Oh my God! Like, nature is fantastic. I don't know.
Maybe you can smuggle a baby frog.
I don't think I would want to smuggle a baby frog.
Oh, okay.
I think that's not. I think these guys are these guys endangered too?
Most of the cool stuff is, sadly.
Yeah. Because people like to ruin things. Cut down trees, yada yada. Not fix things. I don't know. Get out of here. Oh, that's another exciting thing. So we have a Patreon account now.
Ooh. So. How do people find it?
I should have looked this up ahead of time.
Oh my God, sir.
God damn it. It might be on my phone. I don't know where my phone is either.
We'll put a link in the description below.
Yeah, that was like, I don't know. I was thinking about like trying to figure out like something else to say at the end. I was like, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
It's like we're not even on YouTube at all. But that is, I do believe, in the works. I would like to get something like that going because that would be a little bit more of an outlet. YouTube just seems easier to work with than things like Spotify to get it on there.
Did I use that email? Oh, fuck. Shit. What have I done? Oh, no. I don't think I did.
So what do you have for tiers and rewards, or have you come up with that yet?
Yes, I did come up with that. So, you could do $1 a month, and that just gets you. That's just like the support tier.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta think about this. God damn it.
Yeah, I think one of the rewards we wanted to do was copies of our notes.
Yeah, so that's the next tier is the $5 a month tier. Oh my god. Verify this device.
You're just all aboard the struggle bus.
Yeah, but it's the $5 a month is you can suggest a show topic for a category. So you pick a category that you want, and you get to pick
the category from our wheel.
Yes, the category from our wheel.
Specific.
I don't have that either. Do I really not have my phone? What have I done with my life? We have like TV, history, literature, fashion, which Terminator wants to do the next fashion one.
Yeah.
Food? I think food's one. What are you doing?
I was looking for your phone.
I don't know. I list all the categories on the website. But $5 tier, they can pick a category. I think probably like once a month for now, just for funsies.
Yeah, because that would be a thing where we get a bunch stacked up, and then it's like, well, if we don't land on yours, then
yeah. So it'll
like
go on the list, and next time that category is rolled,
okay,
we will do that. And then the $10 tier is you get to pick the topic, and you get to pick a set of notes from either host, but they're going to be digital because I don't want to rip pages out of my book. I mean, I guess we could rewrite them, but I feel like that's not the same.
Yeah, I don't feel like
but I have a scanner, so we can just scan. Jeez, I do not like this website.
So, yeah, as we're, getting, branching out a little bit and doing some housekeeping things as far as the show and the channel itself goes, I think in the works is going to be YouTube and probably a Squarespace. We'll actually get a website.
Yeah. Yeah, and like most of the proceeds is just gonna go to like getting equipment and setting up a web page and yada yada yada. But most of it's gonna be equipment because we want to have more than just us on here.
Yep.
Sometimes we want to have like special guests for topics and stuff. So that's what it's going for. It's not just going in our pockets. But yes, that is patreon.com/random roulette. So there's no plus sign in there because they wouldn't allow it.
You can't put that in a web
Nope.
URL.
Nope. So it's just random roulette. That is all. Yep. www.patreon.com/random roulette. You can support this show and us doing dumb stuff all the time. Woo.
So if I subscribe...
You're gonna
subscribe to myself.
You're gonna subscribe to your own podcast.
Yes, it's a very Kanye thing to do.
That is a very Kanye thing. That was like, I was like, do I go and like follow myself? What is the protocol on this?
No.
No, I don't think I'm going to. I think we got one follower.
Oh, hooray.
But I didn't recognize anything about the username. So I was like, I don't know. But thank you, whoever followed us. If you would like to follow us some more, that would be great. I think Spotify, you can put up a notification thing about when we post stuff, but I'm not really sure on that.
I'll do my own underground marketing. I usually put it on like my Snap story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can follow us on Spotify. That would help us out too.
And Podbean.
Yes, Podbean is our hosting app. And a nice, lovely thing about Podbean you can do if you don't like when we have gaps when we're drinking our tea or not saying anything, you can actually make them smaller through the Podbean app.
Oh, nice.
I guess. I don't know. I was kind of like looking at it and then decided I didn't care anymore.
Yeah. Or with, if we get enough Patreon money, we'll hire an editor.
Yeah. Someday. Maybe. Although probably not because, I kind of like it where it's more...
It's off the cuff.
Yeah, raw bullshit. You get a lot of podcasts now that are just like...
Heavily produced.
They're so edited, and it's kind of sad because it removes some of the humanness about it, I guess. I don't know. I liked listening to Omnibus.
Yeah, this guy's hilarious.
Their poor editor must have missed a couple because they were just like, beep, beep. Yeah. They just do beeps, which is really funny. But yeah, I love those guys too. Shout out to those guys. You can go listen to John Roderick and Ken Jennings.
When I was getting into listening to Omnibus, I had this brain fart where I kept thinking, wait, Ken Jennings. He's from Nebraska. He's a news anchor. No. That's Ken Shimmick. He's the weatherman for 10-11 in Nebraska.
No, Ken Jennings is the Jeopardy man.
The Jeopardy guy.
And then John Roderick was in a band. Actually, pretty good band, Long Winters. I'm a big fan of their music. That's pretty great. But he's also just like a general madman.
Yeah. Well, they're both insane.
Yeah, they're great. They got like good vibes between the two of them. But I think that's it. I think that's all I got. You got anything else?
No, I think it's time to spin the wheel.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Oh, God, where's my phone? Call my phone. Oh, frick.
You are so bad.
We need to make like an actual wheel so I don't have to like...
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot my phone.
I can't.
Okay. I got this.
We're back.
Kind of. One missed call. Yeah, we did have to edit.
Yeah, first edit.
Yay!
Oh, speaking of edits, I actually have a correction. In our last episode, I kept referring to the crime boss of Omaha as Tom Dillinger. His name is actually Tom Dennison. Tom Dillinger is a very, very famous bank robber of the same era, so I'm not too far off.
Oh, okay.
But no, Tom Dennison is known as the Old Grey Wolf of Omaha.
Okay, so edit.
No, that's just a correction, like an editorial.
Correction.
It's like, yeah.
All right, we'll do those at the end, I guess. If we ever have them. If we're ever wrong, which we probably will be.
No, we're going to be wrong all the time.
Yeah, fine. Probably. Okay. All right, here we go. Do the spins. This thing kind of sucks.
Yeah?
Oh, we have TV again. Should we spin again?
Or should I make... manipulating it.
All right, well, what do you want to watch then? Or talk about? I guess we could talk about something that we've already seen before.
You have? Would TV extend to, like, YouTube?
Is that TV?
I mean, there's an app called YouTube TV.
I don't know. Like, what do you want?
No, I can make you watch just a bunch of stupid...
No!
I get trapped in.
No!
Like, there's this channel, it's all chess, but it's done in anime style.
What the... No!
So they have anime voiceovers when they take pieces.
No. Nope. I refuse.
It's equal parts awesome and ridiculous.
Fuck that. Something not too long, but kind of...
I still haven't seen The Witcher, the second season of The Witcher.
I haven't either, but I feel like you have to do the first season first. And
it would make sense if you did, yeah.
Don't know if I'm ready to watch that again. Let me see what I have written down. Oh, I can make you watch Hotel de Luna.
Isn't that like a soap opera that's like 1,000 episodes?
No, it's only 26. We could do like half and half.
How would you go about watching that? Do I have to have Crunchyroll?
No, it's Netflix.
Oh, it is Netflix?
I think it's on Netflix. Because by the time that I had finished watching it, they had just announced that they were putting it on Netflix, and I was really pissed. I was raging.
So what VPN do you have to go to actually get this thing?
No, it's on ours, I think. I think it's on American. Bullshit.
No, like originally when you were watching it.
Oh, no, I was on Viki? Rakuten? It's on... I don't know. That's where I watch, like, my dumb Chinese and dramas and shit.
Yeah.
And whatever. K-drama.
What did we get? Okay, then...
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, though.
If I have to... Well, no, because I'm probably going to end up liking it. But if I have to watch a
Well,
Korean
because you had to watch... You watched
I watched a couple
bit
episodes, yeah, and I was like, okay, this is actually very, very interesting.
Yeah,
I like the idea of it.
It's on Netflix.
Nice.
I really think you'll like it a lot.
Like, I like the idea of it.
Like, it's really good. It's just like... I think... Oh, maybe it is only... Oh, it's only 16. It's only 16 episodes.
Okay.
But
we can still probably break it out into...
Yeah, we should probably split it in half, because they're like an hour long.
Okay.
So, just watch one episode a day. I think. Let's have a 16? 8? We'll go for 8.
Yes, sir.
Said I'm dumb, damn it.
I don't have a calculator in front of me. I use one at work all the time.
Yeah, I really miss my calculator from work. But I think we will go with this. If that's okay.
Hotel de Luna.
Just because you picked the last one.
Okay. Well, if I got to pick the next one, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, that's fine, actually.
Or,
that works.
What's that? Kaijo? The one where the chicks fight with their butts.
No. you could make me actually finish watching Cowboy Bebop. And then we could watch like the live action one after that. But that's for next time we roll TV. Because this time we're gonna do a K-drama. Yeah.
All right. So next episode will be over Hotel de Luna.
What in the fuck?
Your whole life is just a mess right now.
What a great time. What a great... I don't know. Why did I set an alarm for 8:40? Oh, it was for this. It was literally for this.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Yep. Thanks for listening. As always, I don't know. Do we need a new out lingo?
I like the one we have.
All right. Well, we'll go with that one then. Stay hydrated. Don't die. Bye.